Flight Simmers. It is Pilot 83 here. Tonight we got the KwikFlight B-2 Spirit Stealth Bomber. It was released on the MSFS Marketplace for Xbox. This unusual looking flying wing is a new kind of plane for those wishing to try something different in the sim. This secret bomber aircraft has been used in many theaters of conflict and can get the job done. Here in Microsoft Flight Simulator, we can enjoy the flight characteristics and how unique this one-of-a-kind airplane design works in our home flight simulator. This plane has 7 liveries. It is $19.99. It has animated engine secondary intake vents, straight bay doors, has a functioning FMS with expected collection of avionics. It has world map flight plan integration, 6 independent multifunction displays, working air-to-air radar, synthetic terrain vision mode or TFR, animated crew access ladder, stealth mode, lights retract, rudder deflection reduced, and animated air-to-air refueling. So I'm very curious to try this plane out. This is one of my favorite planes. So at first glance, I mean, it does look good from the outside for sure. Like I said, there's 7 liveries. This livery looks good. Some things I can tell you all right off the bat is there seems to be a bit of a stutter with this plane on the ground for sure. But we'll get a little more into it as we go. Like I said, I just got it. But there definitely seems to be some frame issues happening. The textures look great. Really nice, really nice. And this here is the ladder, so you can get up in here and just zoom right on up inside of it if you like. You get right on in. Super cool how that is. See your pilots right there, they look good. But let's go ahead and get inside the plane, get some things actually going. So let's get out of this, get into this, and go like that. So obviously inside this plane is a highly classified plane, so I'm sure that the real one does not look like this. They're obviously having to kind of wing it and do the best they can, but they did not do a bad job. Now, a lot of the stuff works, but also a lot of stuff doesn't work. And here are a lot of the switches, but the important stuff seems to work. So we'll go ahead and start it off with, I'll show you all this up here. So when we come up here, we can close. That's your ladder. So you got noise there. See, pretty neat little sounds, pretty neat. All right, it does have a checklist. And it's pretty in-depth checklist. What you see here. Fairly easy to start up, not too complicated. So we can just go to our external power. Your master battery right there. Technically got 9 screens up if you include the pilot and co-pilot. Come down here, turn on our APU. Fuel switches. I know I'm doing this a little fast, but that's engine 1, 2, 3, and 4. It does have full autopilot. It doesn't appear to me that you can make a flight plan from within this. I'll have to get more into it, but you can go to flight plan if you make a little map. It'll show you your waypoints and everything. So pretty neat. A lot to see there. You go to your performance page. You see your V1, your VR, your V2, the temp, your zero fuel weight, center of gravity, your gross weight, center of gravity. Nav mode, do GPS, nav, TAC. No extra power right turned off for us. Okay. Turn on our generators. Turn our APUs back off. Engine bleed. We need to turn on our packs. Bomb bay doors are right here. Just click this switch. Now if you're in the air, for these to come open, as you see it says right here, you must be above 20,000 feet and 230 knots for those to come open. So if you're not above that, you will not see these bomb bay doors open. Pretty insane. This plane is huge. This is your stealth mode here. That's what makes your lights retract. Go ahead and shut these. Now something else I will also tell y'all, I have noticed that in this plane, it seems to me there's going to need to be an update. It seems that the screens keep going off and say that they're rebooting. I've heard it from 2 or 3 people that keep having the same issue. Also, when you go to stats here, when we go to our radar, you go to, alright, so on our TFR right here, also it seems that this will randomly just black out and it won't come back up. So like I said, I think it just needs an update. You know, it just came to console, but we'll keep going through it. So what else we got? So that doesn't work. This don't work. I'm sure y'all want to see some lighting. Beacon, strobes, nav, overhead light, dome light. Take this out here for y'all. This plane is extremely bright in the dark when it has its landing lights on. And look at that, she looks fierce. Let's see if I can show you this on the ground, stealth mode. Okay, I can't show y'all that on the ground. So your left dome light, right dome light. This plane does not have flaps, alright. A lot of fly-by-wire, which is not bad. It does have spoilers. But look at that. That looks so good. It looks so good in the dark. So cabin backlight. Avionics key backlight. Glare shield brightness. Looks really nice inside. In the dark. That's something I definitely have to give it. Okay. We also have our altitude and airspeed right here. These screens, you could change all these up. It's pretty neat. Autopilot's up here. Alright. The borrow does not work. Parking brake, gear, taxi lights, landing lights. Alright, it's time for us to get moving then, so I can show you all that. So you can see this plane flying. Alright, here we go. Let's see if it gives us issues. I think a little bit of it's also the sim. The sim seems to be messing up on everybody the past couple days. I mean, even on the dashboard, the sim was giving me some issues. But okay. Parking brake off. This plane will start to roll on its own. Sounds. She got good sounds. Now I will say this also, once this plane is up in the air, it's smooth as can be. But it seems on the ground, it just seems to have a lot of issues when it comes to frame rate drop. Once we're in the air, I'll show y'all the refuel, air refuel. And if you're wondering where I'm at, I am at Bolzano. This is a add-on for this airport, but this is Lima, India, Papa, Bravo. So as you saw there, the screen's just turned off. So this is what I'm talking about. It's been doing this for everyone I know on console. And you see, frame rates. He's just floating off into space. But yeah, so the frame, you'll get this frame rate drop like I just got there, and then the screens go off. And earlier it did this to me 3 or 4 times on just taxiing to the runway. It was doing this. And normally when this happens, you go back to our stats here, and we go back to this. This is dead. Yep, see, dead. So it's going to need an update, guys. But let's go ahead and get moving. Looking for a 142. Gear up. And since that's not working, we'll go back to this, back to map. And like I said, once you're in the air, this plane is as smooth as butter. But on the ground, these screens, like I said, it's going to need an update. So we go ahead and get her up. We're going to turn on autopilot. Altitude hold on, just like that. Turn on nav mode. Starting to intercept the flight plan, so that all that works fine. We have our heading bug right here. It'll follow the heading bug, no problem. I think it has ILS capabilities. I haven't tried it yet, but it appears it does. You can put in the ILS frequency in here. It's got an approach mode. Like I said, once it gets going in the air, it's great. I just don't know what's going on with the whole system. I don't know if it's too many screens or what. But hopefully that gets resolved. Alright, I'm going to level us back out. Show y'all the stealth mode. So we turn those off. Go back to weather. Go to time. All right. Make it a little bit brighter so y'all can see this in action. A little too dark. This plane is super stealthy, as you can tell. She disappears. If y'all saw that, those lights just went in. You gotta look real closely. See how they come up? Let me get closer to them. See how that thing's kind of like that. Click that. See how I just went in? Pretty neat. Alright, go ahead and take it back to daytime so y'all can actually enjoy this flight with me. Okay. Go ahead and get us turned around here. About to show you all the refilling. Make sure I didn't miss anything else over here. By the way, our engine stops are right up here as well. We can stop the engine. Very easy to do. This plane control-wise is just pretty easy. All right. Turn our landing lights back on. Aerial refuel right here. So you zoom in, we got open. You'll see that right there on the top. Let me do it over here like this. Right there. See how I just went away? Oh yeah, we also course select here. This is the heading select right here. The trim of this plane is reversed, so keep that in mind when you fly it. We'll land her now. We'll put her down on the ground so y'all can let y'all see that. It's pretty easy to land.
Caution. 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 Caution.
let y'all see the actual landing gear animation. Oh, and by the way, y'all, these air brakes on here, though they just barely open, they are insanely quick to slow you down. I was at a vertical dive earlier, and it slowed me down to like 200 knots at a complete vertical dive. A little unrealistic. Alright, and right up here is where we are landing. Back where we took off from. There she blows. Man, she's extremely stable. I think the flight model feels great.
Caution.
All right.
Warning.
And just like that, guys, there you have it. My thoughts on this plane. This plane looks really good. I think it's a good price. I don't mind it. I mean, for $20, it's not the best. It's not great, but it's definitely not bad. I think it's definitely good. Our biggest issue with the plane is there's definitely some console issues that a lot of people are experiencing from, like I said, the people I've talked to, and within just the short time it's been out today. And like I said, most of it seems to all happen on the ground with the TFR camera going out on you and the screens resetting. And sometimes when these screens reset, you'll CTD right as it happens. The screens will go all black and you'll CTD. Or they'll, like I said, they'll reboot. Like I said earlier, it did it 3 times on one taxi. They went off, came back on, went off, came back on. So I'm not sure what's caused that. So I think the potential there, if they get that fixed, it would be a 5 out of 5 for me. I think it's great for the price. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know if you're on console, if you're also having these issues. But I mean, for now, like I said, it's going to be up to you if you want to fight those issues. I fully understand for those that don't want to put up with CTDs and these type of issues until it gets updated. But as always, guys, I am Pilot 83. See you guys in my next video. Safe flying out there. Peace.